And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
How much do you weigh?
180.
Goodbye.
A woman wants a good man, even though she just divorced her husband because of cancer.
What?
One of Kevin Samuel's callers confesses that she does still want a good man, even though this divorce happened. So we're going to check this video out and let's see what's going on here.
Well, ma'am, you got married at 18 years old. So if you're 30, he should be 65.
I'm 31, so he's 66.
Right.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Did he say what I think he said? So this dude is like 20, 30 years older than her.
And she got married at 18. First of all, sis, why? Why? You just gonna give up all of your good years? All of them.
So for everybody at home, she was 18, married to a 53-year-old. And he took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake.
No, when he was fighting for his life, I became a warrior. There was
Whoa. Okay, I'll give you that one. But I'm going to need you to understand what you just said. He was fighting for his life. What
Correct.
war were you in? For your life?
No, for my husband's health.
Ma'am, you just said you were in your husband. You divorced your husband because he became financially abusive.
Don't
overtalk.
Can I?
The man was going. Okay, he was being injected with poison. He was going through quite a bit. So you know what? He's allowed to go through some. Was he on prednisone also?
No.
Okay. Was he on any kind of steroid?
No, he refused.
But he was still injected in poison. So, ma'am, here's your story.
So you're thinking he's bringing up this steroid because of what?
Because he's like, well, if he was on steroids, that brings about roid rage. That roid rage that we all hear about, you know, with people injecting steroids or taking steroid pills, that's a real thing. And sometimes when you're taking steroids, you can get angry quicker.
So he might have a point here. So he might not be a jerk. It's just that what he's taking might have him acting out of character.
Right, but his wife said that he wasn't taking steroids.
So, ma'am, here's your story. I got married to a man at 53 years old at 18, and this man took perfect care of me. And he was older than my father. Do you have to work? Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I
chose.
No,
you didn't have to. No. You chose, but you didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Knock it off. He was the money. He was the money. See, he actually saved you from yourself. And then when he got sick, are you a Christian?
No.
Where'd you get married?
We got married at a courthouse.
And what vows did you use?
Sickness and in health. So that was what the general vows. The general vows.
From the Bible.
If that's where they get them from, then yeah.
Well, you know where they get them from. You're a married woman. And you said them. And then when he got sick, you bailed.
No, I did not. But I hear what you're saying.
No, you did. You just don't want to hear it that way. You left. You're sick.
No, I did.
You divorced your cancer suffering husband.
Once he was in remission.
Okay. So after,
I did.
Once he was in remission, it sounds like she just waited. Like, oh, he's not dying right now. Let me serve him them papers.
As soon as he get out in remission, just for people who don't know, remission means what?
Cancer remission just means that the doctors think that they may have gotten rid of all the cancer. And so remission lasts for about 5 years, and they just watch you to make sure you don't get sick again.
So if she waited for him to get into remission to serve him papers, what does that mean?
Oh, that means, in my opinion, I've been wanting to get rid of you. I've been wanting to get rid of you. But I can't get rid of you and you actually on your deathbed. So I'm not that much of an asshole. So let me slide you these papers right after you get off of your deathbed.
I would never leave anybody like that because I would hate to be left like that.
Right.
There's not a doctor's appointment.
So are you working right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I own my own private consultancy business.
How did you get the money to run that business?
By working other jobs. I've been a flight attendant, so I saved my own money.
Okay, so I want to get straight. You mean your ex-husband didn't have any money tied? He didn't help you get to start your own business. You didn't take any money from or resources from the marriage.
No. When I left the marriage, all I wanted was my name, my car, and my daughter's college account. That's it.
Your car and college account. Okay. Yeah, I got other people in here. I'm gonna just tell you right now, no, ma'am. Nope.
Let's stop there. So I think more than likely, and I'm making an assumption here, if she was married to this guy, 20 years older, pretty sure that maybe she didn't have to work as much. Maybe she didn't have to do a 40-hour plus job. So he probably did contribute to what she's saying she's able to accomplish here. But she's not giving him credit. Now, even if he didn't give you money to go to school, if he's taking care of the bills, and I'm just assuming that's what happened here, and you have the free time to go, you don't have to worry about bills. He's helping you get to that particular place in life, right?
Right.
Isn't that what it sounds to you? It sounds like to you like he did help her get to where she is.
Well, yeah, it's not like she just started her own consultant business at 18. Right. She didn't do that. It took a while. It took time. It took trying to figure out what to do, what not to do. And that also takes age and a little bit of wisdom. So that all of that takes time while you're being cared for by your 50-plus-year-old husband.
My spidey senses are tingling, and I'm sensing all kind of lies, deceptions, half truths. And at 18 years old, 31 years old, I'm gonna be honest, ma'am, this is a whole mess. So even the way you're talking, it just sounds like, ugh. You divorced your ex, and what, you think you're just gonna pick another one? Why would anybody want to deal with it?
Let's see. I'm intelligent. I'm motivated. I have my own business. I maintain my own lifestyle. I'm not understanding the full scope of your question.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it? You just described yourself as a man. See, you got to understand what the men want. And nothing you said in there was anywhere close to being feminine, beautiful, inspirational, caring, loving. The way you're talking almost sounds like a dude. Better go back to your husband. That's all you got. Especially in New York. What part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. No, it's done.
Not fair.
Now, that is interesting how when he said, what do you bring to the table? She did say a lot of, just me as a guy. I'm not impressed by that with a woman. It's nice. Like, you want a woman who can be independent and can take care of herself. Like, that's not like a, ooh, you know, she's balling. Let me get her, you know, because she's so successful and she has her own house. Ooh, it's nice. Mm-hmm. But I feel what he's saying there. Now, what he did say is feminine, caring. That does tend to be what guys, let me rephrase that. Guys who already reach a certain level of success themselves, that tend to be more what attracts them.
Just because I'm feminine and caring, that doesn't define who I am. I also own my own business, like she said, or I also have this. So that doesn't mean you want to be the man, like he said. I don't think that she was describing herself to be like the man. I think that she was just proud of her accomplishments that she has made as an adult. Well, nothing is wrong with that.
But I think he posed the question like, okay, what are you bringing to a man to where even though you went through this with your ex-husband, you feel like a man should get you? That's how he presented the question. And what she said, it sounded more like this is why we should be business partners. It didn't sound more like this is why I should be your woman. It sounded like this is why we should go in business together.
I mean, honestly, it might be a little bit of both. She might have brought it across like a little bit of both. For women, as a woman, some women need to have the feminine, the caring, great mom, and another part of their identity. Like, we all need something of our own. Even if we are caring, even if we are a great mom and feminine, we also need that part, like, whatever it may be. Like, I make shoes, or, you know,
or you dance.
Or I dance, or like she said, I own my own consultant business. whatever it is, we need that part of our identity. And maybe men don't understand that because y'all not really looking for that. But as a woman, whatever it may be, most of us need that little piece of our identity to be happy.
Yeah. But in this example, it sounds like that's all she is. Because she didn't say anything about, it sounds like they got kids.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything about, I'm a great mom.
Right.
Or she didn't say anything
Well, she
like,
should have said, that should have been one of the first things you said.
right. So if this woman is selling herself to me and she's spouting off accomplishments, I am not impressed.
Right.
Because I'm probably
As
like,
a
you
mother,
probably,
that is your greatest accomplishment. It should be your greatest accomplishment.
right, and she mentioned nothing about it. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe if I want a business partner, great. But my woman, absolutely not.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Especially because I have a son. I have a son, and I'm asking you to sell yourself to me. You said nothing about being caring, selfless, helping somebody out, nothing. Nurturing, caring. I accomplished this. Right now I'm just looking at you, and I already put you someplace in my mind. We don't want to date bums either. So most a man like myself, if you have nothing, you better be damn selfless. You better be a selfless, caring,
You better be Mother Teresa reincarnated
type woman. But you know,
nobody's perfect.
so you want a woman who got her own, but that doesn't identify who she is as a woman.
Right.
Maybe
right.
if a woman like this is selling herself to me, I want to hear maybe 1 or 2 accomplishments. Now let's hear more of the caring feminine stuff. Who have you cared for? Where have you been selfless in life? Who have you nurtured? I want to hear that kind of stuff.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
How much do you weigh?
180.
Goodbye.
He's sitting there like this. Don't salute to that.
This is why I do like Kevin Samuels. Love him or hate him, he gives you what's on his mind with no chaser. Like, he don't care. And I think that's why he's trending now, because sometimes men want to approach things that way without looking like a jerk. You know, he don't care, so he kind of does it for a lot of dudes. I don't agree with everything he says, but it is entertaining, you gotta admit it. So it sounds like she did leave her husband because he had, is that what you're hearing? She did leave her husband because he had cancer, now she wants another man.
That's what it sounds like, and that's real messed up. Like, that's probably the most messed up you could be. Because you literally said through sickness and in health. And you didn't uphold that, so nah.
So as a woman, can you see why she did any of this? Like, is any of this making sense to you?
No.
Why she wants a man after divorcing a man when he had cancer?
That's why I asked you. I was like, that's why I said when we started this, there's got to be more to this story.
She sounds very selfish, I'm going to be honest. If I was to meet this woman, as soon as I saw that you left a man when he was down, if you married him at 18, I'm sure he took care of you in some way, shape, or form, so he contributed to you. And then when the chips were down and he needed you, you wasn't there.
Immediately.
Most men, if they hear that, they're not going to entertain you in any way, shape, or form. Maybe for sex. Anyway, that's what we think. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you thought of this female wife of the year.
No.
Anyway, comment below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.